Oh, Jesus. It's supposed to fade out. It's not supposed to just hard cut.
It was just we were
Ah!
right into it, dude.
It's just like, boom!
Just
I was trying to think of a berry pun.
well, isn't that very nice that we're here again?
We're here for Neon Pocket Dimension. Something we haven't done in a while. Although I'd say the last time we did put it on the feed, although we didn't like run it like a Neon Pocket Dimension, but we talked about the Marvel, like the MCU Avengers Doomsday cast reveal with like Neo Aoshi and a few people. That was like a while back. You remember that when they had all the chairs?
I do, yeah, and everybody watched chairs for a while for whatever reason.
Yeah, so technically that was an episode of Neon Pocket Dimension, but here we are actually running the intro. We're back. My name is Jacob Jones, aka OMJesus. Freshly back from a cruise, totally beat the fuck up. I drank for an entire week and then the weekend through Mother's Day, and I'm paying the price. That's me. What's up? I'm here with Steven, aka the singer bro, the dad from in one state away from me.
It's one state over, and everybody loves paying for things twice. And I had Taco Bell tonight, so I may be paying twice for that.
Oh yeah, there's definitely some returns on some decisions for sure. Stocks go up and then stocks go down.
Stocks definitely go down in this case.
That's right. This man is too tan to be Jacob. Look at how white I am. Here, hold on. Let me change the light. Maybe I'll look a little. There. Yeah, let's do cruise Jacob, and then I'll put cruise colors behind me.
Well, then that's gonna make me look even more white.
Yeah, that's the idea. But okay. Here we are. Here we are. It's the orange. The sepia tone Jacob Jones and the very white Steven to my stage right. Stage right. Is that correct?
Stage right, yeah.
Because it's like that would be correct. What they see to the right, not my right.
It's the audience is right, yeah.
Yeah. This is right. Right here.
Even though that's not right, it's yeah.
Okay. Does that make any sense?
Makes very much sense.
It makes very a lot of sense. Let's go with pink. I did that last time. We can do orange. There. That's kind of cruise like.
Orange.
I'll find some. I think I'm gonna find a sunset.
You need like tropical colors, like some cool blues and oranges. And,
how about this? This one's called colorful. I think it changes through some colors. So there, that's
okay.
Looking good.
Okay. Yeah. There. Yeah.
Now I'm back on the boat, still dizzy. Oh, it's gonna fuck with my camera because it's like flashing.
Are you saying that you're still hungover from the boat?
Yeah, it was like a general body hangover, essentially.
Oh.
But we're here today talk about berries. Summer is right around the corner. It was hot this past week in Vegas and the weekend. It was kind of chilly today, but we're getting ready to head into summer on this planet Earth, on this hemisphere. So what happens in the summer? Berries typically happen. Definitely like the ones I heard on NPR. There's like blackberries in Oregon. They're supposed to be hella good, and that was like a summer story. So I did pull that up. We could look at that later.
Okay.
We're just here to chill, talk about berries, learn about berries, figure out what is a berry, what is not a berry, right?
True.
Things that are flavored berry. Cereals that may or may not be berry themed. What else?
I mean, I guess we could have really gotten granular with it and like gone the whole like berry kind of thing.
Oh yeah, like
yeah. Like what things burial. You can bury.
Like things that rhyme with berry. Listen, I can't.
Oh,
a cherry in the chat says
berry cherry.
Listen, I can't say cream because people would take it wrong. Okay, well, we're luckily we're talking about berries, not the cream. However, there will be a culinary conversation, of course. It's all berries. Oops, all berries. Berry lore galore. Welcome to the podcast. Obviously, it's just the two of us, so it's real laid back. And if you're watching live, you're about to hear some pretty fun tiki music. And that includes rockabilly and all that fun stuff. You know, we're kicking it, man. It's like a...
Oh, there's rockabilly in. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready to get into, like, the summer mood. Like, I'm ready to ease into it being hot, barbecuing, you know. But you can make, like, a berry jam to apply to your grilled goods, you know.
Or like a berry smoothie to go with, like, you know, cool off.
That's right.
Some people are already in the 90s, so that's crazy to me.
Yeah, I mean, it happened here already the other day.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Nope.
We're all gonna die.
Yep.
So let's get into berries, dude. First off, fuck is a berry? Fuck is it?
The fuck is a berry? Well, we have the Wikipedia pulled up for that, right?
Yep. Here it is. Which, by the way, I did teach or remind Steven that you can highlight shit on a page and right click it and create a link.
This is very helpful
within Chrome to the highlighted section. So
imagine having the right part on the page just automatically there. Tell us what a berry is, Jacob.
I want to read this verbatim from Wikipedia. You guys, if you guys watch any of our content, you know I like to read from Wikipedia because it's like I could type up a script based off what I'm seeing here, or I can just fucking read it. So here we go. A berry is a small, pulpy, and often edible fruit. Remember, they're not always edible. Some of these fuckers will kill you. Typically, berries are juicy, rounded, brightly colored, sweet, sour, or tart, and do not have a stone or pit, although many pips or seeds may be present. So, avocado, pit, right? Not really a berry. Peach, definitely not a berry. Those are things with pits. Yeah, that's correct. Common examples of berries. Common examples of berries in the culinary sense are strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, white currants. Which, do you know what a white currant? You know what currants are, dude?
Currants. No, I've heard of it, and I'm pretty sure I know what it is, and I've probably had it, but I couldn't tell you right off of my...
It's kind of like shit they make raisins out of over there in England.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah.
Black currants, which are black currants, right? There's white ones and black ones. They kind of look like grapes, basically.
Not like waves current, not like...
Yeah.
Currants.
Cramps. Yeah. Red currants. In Britain, soft fruit is a horticulture term for such fruits like those. So basically, soft fruits are what they... You ever watch Great British Bake Off?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the shit that they bake in there a lot of times is what they call soft fruits, typically. When it comes to the berries they like to use. The common usage of the term berry is different from the scientific or botanical definition of a berry. It refers to a fleshy fruit produced from the ovary of a single flower, where the outer layer of the ovary wall develops into a edible fleshy portion. The botanical definition includes many fruits that are not commonly known or referred to as berries, such as grapes, tomatoes, cucumbers, eggplants, bananas, and chili peppers. All berries, technically. Fruits commonly considered berries but excluded from the botanical definition, basically saying they're not berries but people call them fucking berries, are strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, which are aggregate fruits, and mulberries, which are multiple fruits. Watermelons and pumpkins are giant berries.
Okay, so
wild.
So pumpkin's a berry.
Yep. They're called peepos
because it has a bunch of seeds in it. Like
peepos.
Peepos.
Peppo.
Peepo. Like Peppo Pig. Peepos.
P-E-P-O. Peepo. Peppo.
Peepo. Pineapple, apple, peepo.
So that's what essentially a watermelon or pumpkin is. A peepo. A plant. Peepo.
Whoa.
A plant bearing berries is said to be bachiferous or picate. Wild, right? Berries are eaten worldwide and often used in jams, preserves, cakes, pies, Some
Piles.
berries are commercially important. The berry industry varies from country to country, as do types of berries cultivated or growing in the wild. Some berries, such as raspberries and strawberries, have been bred for hundreds of years and are distinct from their wild counterparts, while other berries, such as lingonberries and cloudberries, grow exclusively in the wild. While many berries are edible, some are poisonous, such as those of deadly nightshade and pokeweed. Others, such as the white mulberry, red mulberry, and elderberry, are poisonous when unripe, but are edible when ripe. Go ahead.
Okay, so now this is kind of telling us some that are like poisonous, some that are like, not to be eaten, and we have a list of that later we can get into. Don't eat these berries, right? However,
don't eat them berries.
However, my question is for this: who thought, like, who was like, all right, I'm gonna go up to this bush and just eat this thing off of this bush? And it wasn't like, did they just yank off part of the plant and eat it, not knowing if the berry, and they're like, oh, this one part is good. And then the other parts were just not good. Or did they just immediately pick the berry? Like,
see, I feel like you're onto something there. I mean, there is some in Wikipedia about this. It says berries have been valuable as food source for humans since before the start of agriculture, remain among the primary food sources of other primates. So even, monkeys are grabbing fucking berries. They were a seasonal staple for early hunter-gatherers for thousands of years, and wild berry gathering remains a popular activity in Europe and North America. To this day. In time, humans learned to store berries so that they can be used in the winter. That's why we started making jam, preservatives, stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it's that complicated. I mean, I think you're just straight up right. Like, people are like, essentially, we evolved from apes, and then we're like dum-dums walking around grabbing shit, trying shit out. Watch one of them die. Oh, don't touch those ones. And
that's not the one to eat.
Yeah, as we got more smart, we just kind of taught they kept teaching their offspring, and it kept going like that until society developed. And then we already fucking knew which berries were poison, which weren't, for the most part. At least the hunter-gatherers or whatever.
Not poison berries. They're not poison. They're poison.
Well, those didn't even exist back then.
Well, it's true.
That's Knott's Berry Farm. That's Knott's Berry Farm's custom berry.
Ooh, a custom berry.
That's custom berry.
Now we're fucking around with nature at this point.
Yeah, we're playing Berry God at Knott's Berry Farm. That's right.
Okay,
let's move on. Oldest evidence of edible berries. So let's take a look at this article that you dug up. Fossil fruit from 52. What the? Get the fuck out of here, you stupid ad.
It was buried.
Hold on, guys. I gotta do this because this is some bullshit. I gotta scooch this up because the ad's covering everything. Fossil fruit from
scooching.
52 million years ago. This is a berry husk.
Fruit?
It's a berry husk. Now that
what kind of berry is that?
I don't know, man. It looks kind of gross.
Did they try to taste it, you think? Did someone try to eat that berry?
I mean, no, like our ancestors did.
Oh, you know what? Is that like carbon dating, right?
No, like they found the husk fossilized. It's a fossil.
All right, but how did they know it was a berry?
Like dinosaur fossils, like it was like embedded in the ground over millions of years.
How does that make sense? Because like
that's a whole
berries, like
we would need to do the fossil episode to understand how fossils work.
You know what? That's so true.
That's a whole other research topic. I'm not going into fossils. We're talking about berries.
My motherfucking berries go rotten in like a week, okay? And they're refrigerated.
Well, this is a husk of a berry, so like,
oh, it's a husk.
It's so like the,
the outer.
Yeah, it's like a shell. It's not going to just turn into like
berry skin.
Maggots. It's not just going to become maggots like a berry would.
So it's an empty husk that was sucked out.
Discarded.
And somebody just, okay.
Did you read the article?
No, I wanted to discover it with you. That's what I'm saying.
This berry has turned to coal.
Coal.
Literally, it's fossilized and now it's coal, dude. That's crazy, but it was in South America. Ancient berry belongs.
Your berries, man.
The ancient berry, or they'll become coal in 3 million years.
They'll become coal.
The ancient berry belongs to a family of plants that include popular foods such as potatoes, tomatoes, and peppers. Cool. Incredibly rare. Peter Wilf, professor of geosciences at Pennsylvania State University, led the team that discovered the ancient berry. It's the only fossil fruit ever found of this whole group of plants that now has over 2,000 species. A lot of the evolutionary history of life, especially plants which are rare as fossils, is largely unknown. Here we have this discovery of these incredibly rare, delicate fossils. Here you have a berry surrounded by this papery calyx. It's almost unheard of that such a thing could be fossilized. So yeah, even the fucking scientists are like, we don't even know why it's coal. That's crazy. Mind blown.
So it's baffling them. I mean, that is cool. That's
pretty
very
sweet.
Cool.
So yeah, I guess in the fruit category, just like that. So interesting.
Hey, that's like the earliest known, like, the evidence we have of, I guess, berries.
Yeah, which is berries have been around for a long time. I bet you dinosaurs were fucking eating berries, dude.
Maybe like, I don't know, mammoths or some shit ate berries, and then like the cavemen were like.
What about the long necks?
Yeah, they probably ate a shit ton of berries, huh? They probably just used their teeth to like strip the berries right off.
You want to like? I would like to ride a brontosaurus. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, dude, that would be awesome.
That'd be pretty sweet. I would like that.
It'd be kind of high up though, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. I need a few drinks before I do it.
Never ride your dinosaur drunk, sir. You're gonna regret it.
Oh right, yeah.
All right, so we got botanical berries. Here's this list. Avocado contains a single large seed surrounded by an imperceptible endocarp. Avocados are, however, also sometimes classified as drupes. So it's like it's a berry, but it's not because it has a pit. But it is the pit's also the seed,
but not a berry.
So it's like the you know what I mean? And this is kind of a weird one. Bananas are botanical berries, even though apparently they're like in the family of garlic, which I've also heard.
Wait, what the fuck? Garlic?
Yeah. No, a banana is like a type of garlic. Almost. It's like in the same. It's in the same family.
Oh, because it like does it like pull apart and it's like bunched or something? Is that why? Like,
something like that. I mean, I've heard that from someone, but this shit's telling me it's berries.
Banana is berries.
Banana is berries. Garlic. No, I mean, Wikipedia is telling me banana is berries.
Banana is berries. A sentence I don't think I ever wanted to hear as a kid.
Yep. Oh, we got barberries.
What?
We got
barberries?
Burberries.
Barberries.
These things?
You can eat those?
These look like I would die if I put one in my mouth.
I was gonna say, I feel like if I ate that, I would trip on something.
Well, it's possible that
and then die.
It's possible that it's like, even though it's a berry, doesn't mean that it's edible.
I don't think you know what. These never said they're all edible. They're just said we're botanical.
Exactly. Let's see. Oh no, yeah. People be eating these. Look at it. Right there. These ones are edible.
Oh.
Look.
Okay.
They're right here.
Okay.
Barberries.
Like I've never eaten one of those berries.
I want to try one. How's it taste?
Why aren't they at the bar? These berries should be there.
Let's go to the next one. Berberis aquifolium. This kind of look like blueberries.
Rolls right off the tongue, dude.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Mahonia aquifolium. It sounds. I feel like I'm casting a Harry Potter spell.
Casting some.
A bunch of berries come out,
Aquapholium.
burst in your fucking face.
I just have berries coming out my ears or something.
These berries are part of a traditional diet of some indigenous peoples of the Pacific Northwest, and the species serves as a state flower of Oregon. That's kind of cool. What else we got?
Okay.
May apple. That just looks this looks like a flower.
That's a berry?
It's telling me it's a berry. Is it going to just continue to zoom in? Hold on, let's see how far in we can go.
Oh, wow. That's like 8K,
Whoa, dude. Holy shit. How much juice can you get out of that?
Probably like fucking, I don't know. What are those mls? Like little tiny thing.
I don't think a lot. Oh,
maybe.
All parts of the plant are poisonous, including the unripe green fruit, and perhaps the ripe fruit eaten in excess too. So
don't eat May apples is what
stay
I'm
the
hearing.
fuck away from May apples, people.
Podophyllum something.
Podophyllum sipapapa.
All right. That's again right off the tongue, man.
It's the same thing. Okay. Anyway, strawberry tree. Not to be not to be confused with the strawberry, which is an accessory fruit.
No.
So, you want to see the? That's a strawberry tree.
Okay,
see that?
And that's
So look at
berry?
that. That's a berry.
Motherfucker.
Arbutus unado.
That's not a strawberry.
That's a strawberry tree.
Yeah, but what are those? Those aren't strawberries on the strawberry tree.
Those are strawberry tree berries.
Oh fuck, God. Fuck off with that science.
I don't know. I mean, look at this.
Oh, it looks like you could like, I don't know, poke
look
your
there.
tongue like a porcupine.
It kind of looks like the inside of a peach.
It does. I want to try one of those.
Me
Are they
too.
poisonous?
Probably. I'm assuming everything's poisonous, dude.
I would not last long in an
Okay, here we go.
apocalyptic scenario.
Here's a muffin or something. Someone made with those berries in it.
Oh,
That looks good.
So not poisonous. Or,
No, that looks delicious.
or we're looking at a murder weapon right now. Is what you're telling me?
Look at this guy. He has something to do with the berries. Is he a berry?
He might be a berry. Maybe his
Are
last
you
name is
are
Berry.
you a berry, sir?
He's a
Wait, was that Picasso?
berry lord.
No, that's Giovanni Pascoli. All right.
Oh,
Maybe he made wine out of it or some shit. We got the bearberry. That's not hard to say. The bilberry,
berry.
blueberry, and cranberry, lingonberry, crowberry. Damn, that's hella berries.
Crowberry.
Let's see. Species uses. These can be straight up eaten raw. Look at that. Those look poisonous as fuck.
And I have a list on our thing that says what is and is not a berry.
Yep. I mean, we all know blueberries. Hold on, let me activate.
Blueberries.
Let's activate blueberry mode. You ready? Here we go.
We're in blueberry mode.
Can you see it? If you
Violet.
squint,
You're turning violet.
if you squint, you'll be able to see berry mode.
I'm squinting.
Hold on, I'm gonna do that. So we're behind the berry mode.
Okay.
I love blueberries. Although I don't think this is a blueberry. This is a bilberry. It looks exactly like a blueberry though. Look at that shit.
You think we get tricked sometimes and have bilberries instead of blueberries in our?
It's
blueberry
possible.
things?
It's possible. We'll consult our poisonous berry list later, right?
Right.
There's an actual blueberry. Those are very good.
Okay.
Cranberries, which
do
you know how they
blueberries.
farm those, right?
No.
So they're in these like bushes, and when it's time to pick them, they just like flood where the bushes are, and so all the berries just float up to the top, and then just scoop them up.
Okay, that's kind of cool. Oh, is that why you see the the ocean spray thing and then
Yeah.
like? Yeah.
That's exactly why.
Okay.
Vaccinium vitis idae. Lingonberry. So these have to grow in the wild, although I think these are poisonous. I think.
Lingonberries?
Maybe not.
I think you can eat them.
No, you're right.
Actually.
There's jam.
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
Not something I typically go for at the grocery.
Well, they're not there.
Oh, they're not there.
Typically.
At the grocery.
They're in the wild, man. So yeah, there's these ones too.
Is what you're saying.
That's correct. And then, coffee berries. So berries come from, like, coffee beans come out of berries sometimes.
Okay, so beans are berries.
Maybe I think I'm
just
wrong.
getting a little bit out of hand with this.
I think I'm wrong with this one. Coffea.
So it's coffea. Oh.
Oh yeah. Like the seeds of some species of coffea called coffee beans are used to flavor very. Yeah. So. Yes. So.
Oh shoot.
This is a plant. This is a plant where coffee beans come from.
Okay.
And see, they're inside these fucking berries, right?
Shows what.
That's where coffee comes from. This is coffee right here. Isn't that crazy?
So coffee is berries. So when you're putting berry cream in your coffees, you're putting berries in your berries.
It's something like that. This isn't a coffee episode. Oh, look, see? There's a husk and there's a bean inside. And they take them and then they fucking roast them. Or first, I think they let them ferment or something like that. I do know they roast them, though. And that's kind of how you get the coffee stuff. And that's how you ban a bot, by the way. Mochi Squeeze in the chat said they say it's the most dangerous job, cranberry picking.
The fuck?
Yep. Because you could drown.
You can't just leave that there. You can drown?
Something like that. Maybe you get pulled under.
All right.
In like the little boat.
Like vague 1,000 ways to die, right?
Yep. I'm increasing berry mode. Ooh, now you can really see the berries. Okay. So
enhance.
Besides that, we got a bunch of other berries. Gooseberry, eggplant is a berry.
Okay, so I guess that makes sense,
right? Because same thing, right? It's like got seeds inside, and then the outside, right, containing it. Tomato,
basically the thing that contains the thing to make the other things.
Yeah, and it usually has juice in it. Kind of eggplants do. They're more meaty though.
So we're eating like the reproductive parts of the plants then?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Elderberries, gooseberries, grapes. Grapes are berries, obviously. Honeysuckle.
Oh, I do like honeysuckle.
Mm-hmm. And the honeyberries, persimmons. Honeyberry?
Yeah.
That's like a long nipple.
That looks fake. Yeah, it looks like fucking, what is it, Gumby or whatever.
Oh, because the bushes have spiders that can kill you. Oh, shit. The cranberry bushes have spiders in them. Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
No.
Well, hey, we're here to learn about berries. That was a good berry fact. Thank you, Mochi Squeeze.
That was a good bushes with spiders. I enjoy.
Yeah, look at them.
That.
All sorts
those are
of
weird, man.
All sorts of long nipple shapes.
It looks like a turnip. One looks like a Pikmin. You see that Pikmin?
Yeah, up here.
The little sprout on top. Yeah, it's a blue Pikmin.
It's a blue. Oh yeah, and then they just there you go. All right, cool. So, and then don't forget the weird ones. It's like pumpkins, which are a squash, but you can call them a berry because they sort of are. And a cucumber.
At least they're not a drupe, though.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. Cucumbers, which are kind of berry-like. I mean, same thing. Got the seeds inside, right? Kind of juicy. Not really. Watermelon, which is totally juicy and totally filled with seeds.
Yeah, I could see watermelon. That's fine.
Stuff like that. Sweet. So I just wanted to go through a list of berries there. I know we have more lists of berries we're going to go through in a little bit.
A lot of the berries.
And then I had this other quick session. We won't go through very long. But berry-like fruits, a lot of things that we think are berries, or we call berries, and basically just are berries. They have the name berry in them. But you got drupes, like we just talked about, like avocados,
Okay.
palms, blueberries, juneberries, aggregate fruits, which are the ones that we really think about as berries. Essentially,
Blackberries, those kinds of things.
yeah, where it has like, it looks like just a bunch of little parts, like bubbly parts, like all the berries behind you on your backdrop there. Most of those are aggregate fruits.
These are not botanical berries. They're aggregate fruits.
That's right. And then the multiple fruits, which is like a mulberry. And then, of course, the accessory fruit, which is strawberry.
Not to be confused with a strawberry fruit from a strawberry tree.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. I hope that cleared that up for everyone.
That's definitely clear as can be.
Now let's learn about berry uses real quick.
Berry uses. How do we use the berries?
So we got pie, right?
Yeah.
We got jam, preserves.
Probably one of my favorite ways.
And then we got raisins. Like dried fruits.
Like they're okay, but like, you
got they're put in beverages. I have this LaCroix right here. It's a black raspberry.
Is it like with 2 Z's, raspberry? Yeah.
That's correct. See if you can see it.
It's not raspberry. It's like
it's raspberry. Also in wine, obviously, that's a big one.
Yes,
and dried stuff like that. Yeah.
Dyes is cool.
And then they can dye things because certain berries are really like they stain things really easily, so they've been used to dye things as well and throughout history. All right, so that's pretty much our whole Wikipedia dive on berries. The rest of it won't be just me flipping through Wikipedia, but it'll be me flipping through other pages.
But these are more like theme based, right? Like,
oh yeah, big time.
Which one are you gonna pull up first?
Well, I'm just gonna go down the line.
Down the line.
Oh yeah, I didn't
on the berry
that
train.
That's why
Captain Crunch got sued
because there weren't actual berries in Berry Crunch cereal. Really?
Somebody thought it would be a good idea to sue them for not having actual berries in Crunch Berry cereal. Now,
wow.
I guess my thing is, okay, like, did they feel personally affronted by the lack of berries, right? Or was it like, I don't appreciate your false advertising and I just want money? Even though they say not actual berries, I think, on the box.
There are people that make careers out of just suing people for whatever. So if they find a way to sue someone, they'll just sue them. That's like how they make their living. So it's probably like that here. Werble versus Kellogg, and Werble versus PepsiCo Inc. Conveys only one message: that Captain Crunch has some nutritional value derived from fruit. Cereal balls with a rough textured surface in hues of deep purple, teal, chartreuse, green, and bright red. These cereal balls do not even remotely resemble any naturally occurring fruit of any kind. The fuck? The word crunch is a modifier of the word berries, meaning that we're talking about sweet and colorful balls of cereal, not fruits. There's actually quite a bit more case law relating to fruity cereal names.
Oh my god.
A few years before the Crunch Berries lawsuits, there was a series of cases involving Fruit Loops. The plaintiffs in these cases argued that Toucan Sam's favorite breakfast was violating consumer protection law in California because the first word in the name of the cereal was fruit, yet it didn't actually contain any fruit pieces. So the courts rejected this shit. Obviously, it's dumb.
It's like, pay attention. Pay attention, consumers. Like, that's really all that is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did not win the lawsuit, people.
It's not actual fruit or berries.
Contains fruit juice here. Okay. In Canada.
Canada.
That's,
Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops. Yeah, that's right.
Interesting.
That's right.
Let's see. It looks like you got another article here. Let's see.
I do.
Captain Crunch Oops. All berries is anything but. So what do we got?
It's literally just like.
Oops, all berries.
It's just balls. It's just balls. Oops, no berries.
Oops, no berries.
No berries.
No berry. If you were looking for berries, don't look there.
This is not the place. These are not the berries you're looking for. As someone had said.
Okay, that's interesting that there's fruit juice in Fruit Loops in Canada. That's another interesting fact from the chat. Thank you. Which of these here? My voice is gone. Which berries are gonna kill you, Steven?
Ooh. Which berries will kill you?
Let's see.
Dude, some berries should not be eaten.
Baneberry, red actea, rubra.
I'm sorry.
Rubra.
Okay.
Actea rubra.
You're just making mouth noises now.
Just read it. It's right here. I'm typing it in the chat right now.
Actea rubra.
Actea rubra.
Actea rubra.
Red baneberry is known by several names, including snakeberry, western baneberry, and red kahosh. A lot of names in this one.
Baneberry.
Red baneberry commonly grows throughout most of the U.S. and Canada. Let's see the range map. That's kind of fun.
Oh, where like you could find it so that you can definitely go and get some to not eat them.
Wow. Look at this.
So
it's
everywhere.
like the entire almost the let's see. It's definitely in my state.
Native. Okay.
It's not in Las Vegas. I'm here. I'm gonna straight up dox myself. But I always talk about how I live in Vegas. I'm not gonna point to where in Vegas. Vegas is about here. Okay, so you guys want to see maps? We got
have no
first of all, we got Nevada, we got California, Utah, Arizona. In fact, they call this the tri-state area. Tri-state, California, Arizona, Nevada. Did you know that?
You could just stand in like that little vertice there.
Right, like right here.
Like right there, you would just be like in all states at once, or what?
So if you stood in this tiny corner of, what is this, Washington? Utah. That's Washington County. If you stand in Washington County, you might find a poisonous berry. But as you stand if you take one step into Nevada or one step into Arizona, ain't no berries.
No berries.
Ain't no berries. Ain't no of these berries, that is.
That's how you know you've gotten into Washington County at that point. So
that's right. Let's see what else we got. Lots of ads on here.
There's lots of ads. What the hell? I didn't have that.
This poisonous berry plant is identifiable by long roots, feathery sawtooth leaves with a fuzzy underside. Throughout May and June, small fragrant white flowers appear. The plant is beautiful and full bloom. At the end of summer, those white flowers turn into clusters of red berries. Let's see our side effects. We got
common side effects:
dizziness, stomach cramps, headaches, vomiting, and diarrhea. Experts believe that only eating 6 berries could lead to respiratory distress or fucking your heart will stop. Cardiac arrest. This is incredibly... 6 of these damn things.
So like a tiny bunch, basically.
Yeah, well, watch the hell...
Just that right there. That kills you. You're dead.
Yeah, that's it. These ones. Here we go. Stay the fuck away from these things. You eat 6 of them, you're dead. This is
also, maybe just don't eat random berries.
Stay away from random berries. Yeah, I agreed. This is incredibly concerning. This is incredibly concerning when it comes to children who love to eat handfuls of berries. So, okay.
Just one, man.
We also have the Baneberry White. Let's look at the range map of that one.
There's a Banes all over the place. I'm all over the place, Batman.
Oh, look, they're on the other side.
Okay,
Let's see.
so the east side has the white version of the baneberry.
That's right. That's where all the white people are.
The,
And they're white people
side
berries. A lot in Maine. We got a lot in Pennsylvania.
other side of the bane.
And don't forget, Canada is hit with all these berries too. Watch out, our Canadian friends. You can easily die. Let's see.
Not very good.
These look pretty cool. What do you think?
Yeah, they look like DNA models, right?
Yeah, they kind of look like alien berries.
Little, isotopes. That's what they look like.
They actually
right?
kind of look more like eyeballs.
Oh yeah. I mean, I would want to eat it, but I probably would hurt you a lot. Bittersweet.
Also known, I don't know. Actually, it's just this one.
Wait.
This is a different one. So, also known as doll's eyes, white baneberries is a poisonous berry native to North America, spanning the Midwest. We just saw whatever. Black with white or white with black dots, which explains the common name, is they actually look like plastic doll's eyes. Cool. So we don't really have any other information about those ones. But there are American and Oriental bittersweet berries. They're also called climbing bittersweet, false bittersweet, climbing orange root, fever twig, fever twitch, staff vine, or Jacob's ladder.
Jacob's ladder to the afterlife.
That's
case.
right. Let me usher you into heaven or hell. American bittersweet. Celastrus scandens is native to North America and spanning the U.S. and Canada, with the exception of the westernmost regions. Let's take a look at that. We're trying to keep you people informed. We don't want you to eat weird berries and die. Okay?
No, and basically just don't eat random berries. Like,
essentially, yes.
If you're not 100% sure what berry it is, don't fucking eat it.
Yeah.
Don't eat it.
You're going to want it. It's not going to show us a map, so let's move on. Just be careful. All right, be careful out there. Berries are toxic to humans, and all parts are reported to be poisonous, causing vomiting and diarrhea. The fruits are eaten by all manner of wildlife, from songbirds to squirrels. While it is a native wild berry, it's declining due to its use in floral arrangements and decoration. So, also don't eat the berries out of your floral arrangements, please. There you go.
So animals can eat that one, but not humans.
All of them. No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's going to make everyone sick, I think. It's poison.
Okay, everybody's sick. All right. But they eat it anyways.
Yeah. And it's not, you're not going to confuse it with
No, the
I can't see a pic. There's no picture of it, so I don't know what it looks like. I don't know. This one maybe?
I don't know. The other one looks like The Last of Us Funkles. Like,
oh, here we go. Here's the bittersweets. Okay, that's not much bigger. Let's zoom in.
Okay. Enhance.
So that's kind of what they look like. I don't know. You be the judge.
Pokeballs.
Yeah, stay away from the Pokeballs. We also have the Belladonna. Oh, here's the bittersweet right here. There's a picture right there. It's just hard. There's a lot of ads.
That is the bittersweet.
Yeah, there's a lot of ads. It's like
ads.
hard to understand what's real and what's not over here. Okay, and then we have the Belladonna. Stay the fuck away from those. Okay?
Oh yeah, don't do the belladonna. They look pretty though.
They are pretty. Yeah, I give it to you. Symptoms of belladonna poisoning include dilated pupils, sensitivity to light, dry mouth, headache, dizziness, drowsiness, vertigo, loss of balance, blurred vision, confusion, tachycardia, hallucinations, acute psychosis, and convulsions.
Tachycardia is a high heart rate.
I don't think it's a good trip.
No, not a trip I would like to take. That's for sure.
Me either. We have the cotton eater.
No, cotton Easter.
Oh, these are the ones we always think of when we think of the poisonous berry.
Yeah, those are the ones that they were like everywhere. I feel like.
Yep. Yeah, they're like everywhere, all over the place. It's a level 4 toxic plant. That means ingesting any parts of the plant may affect your heart, liver, kidney, or brain. Its high toxicity levels are because the leaves, berries, and flowers contain cyanogenic and glycosides. When the plant parts of the plant are ingested, the digestion process turns this into cyanide.
Oh shit!
Fuck.
Cyanide poisoning from berries. Okay.
Let's stay away from that. Okay, elderberry. Elderberries are delicious wild edibles and potent medicine, but they're potentially toxic when raw. Okay, this one's the ones we were talking about earlier. Right. You can eat an elderberry. It must be
but
ripe.
Not raw.
Has to be ripe, and it has to be cooked.
To be ripe?
Yeah. There is one well-known case where a large group of people at a party were poisoned after drinking a punch bowl full of raw elderberry juice. Don't do that RFK Jr. bullshit.
Also, the name for it is very strange. The classification name for it, the scientific name.
Sambucus nigra. Yikes.
Yeah.
Toxic symptoms from raw elderberries include nausea, vomiting, abdominal cramps, and diarrhea. So same old shit. But elderberry pie is very delicious every fall, apparently.
Gummies.
There's elderberry syrup, tincture. You know, good shit.
You know, just be careful of respect your elders is what the lesson should be there.
Yeah, respect your elderberries.
Elderberries.
How many more we got? Oh, this goes on forever.
Yeah, it goes on for a while. Let's find a weird one. Let's find like a crazy.
Yeah, all right. So we're gonna flip through a few of these. Let's look at the pictures. That looks poisonous.
That's very poisonous.
That was the one we were just looking at. Elderberries.
Okay, so a spindle. Euonymus
Europaeus. Yeah. Ooh.
Oh.
Looks like
a little pumpkin, dude.
Doesn't it? Or like almost like a pepper, right? We were talking about peppers or berries. Hollyberry.
Not Halle Berry.
Hollyberry. It's Christmas berry.
Yes.
That's going to kill you. It's going to kill you. Lily of the Valley.
The president will bring you his sickness.
Dude, you remember getting lilies of the valley in Animal Crossing?
I do, yes.
The berries will fucking kill you.
Poison. Mesorion.
Or February Daphne.
Daphne.
I mean, that just looks like a flower.
Yes.
You're just going to eat flowers, you fucking weirdo?
I mean, if you're eating that, man, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know. Oh, mistletoe is apparently poisonous. Berries on there. Yes, don't eat that. Moonseed.
Moonseed.
Ooh, those actually look good. Kind of look like grapes.
I mean, they look good though. They kind of look like blueberries a little bit too.
They look true. We got
Nightshade, of course.
Yeah. Those all scale.
Very famous.
Poison sumac. No picture there. Pokeweed.
I kind of want to say pokeweed.
So I was gonna say the same thing. That's some pokeweed. Hey, Charmander, hand me that pokeweed. I'm gonna light it up and eat them berries.
Isn't that poisonous?
Charmander.
Only if you don't cook it.
Charmander's like, no, you're gonna die, Ash. Snowberry.
I've been eating that pokeweed for 3 years. Ain't nothing happened.
You're poisoning yourself, Red. That's my Charmander, or that's my Charizard voice.
He's lived so long that he's learned how to speak human.
We got the Snowberry. Fuck that.
Oh.
Virginia Creeper, Parthenocissus quinquefolia.
Parthenocissus quinquefolia.
That one's tough. Oh yeah, those are poisons.
Yeah. I mean, look at the branches, man. They're like angry red. Like,
mash it up, put it in some water, and hand it to your enemies.
Does not look like you're mashing. It looks like something else.
It's a mortar and pestle, you fucking sicko. You're disgusting.
You are mashing something.
You are disgusting. You berry. Oh yeah, look at that one. And I think we've come to the end.
I'm not gonna eat you.
Wow. Yeah, stay the fuck away from me with your sick berries, you sick berry man. Okay, so you bring up the encyclopedia thing for classifications.
For like just a classification.
Well, we kind of went through that earlier.
We did.
So let me see what this other one looks. Let's at least take a peek at this other article.
What's bananas or berries?
Raspberries are not. Common berries. Let's look at this. See?
So they're botany berries versus common berries.
Common berries, which aren't really berries. Botany berries, which are actually berries. And somewhere in the middle, you get blueberries and cranberries, which are like
water. And that's a lemon? Is that a lemon I'm looking at there? That's berry?
That's watermelon. Yeah, we were talking about this earlier. Watermelon, pumpkin.
No. To the right. The lemon.
This? That's a lemon. Yeah, lemon's a berry.
I got a lemon berries. Oh, okay.
Lemon berry.
Lemon. All right. I don't know how I feel about that.
Hey, you wanted to learn the truth.
I don't know if I like the truth, man.
So I'm just trying to drill in your mind what a berry really is.
I brought up the other ones. It says what's not berries. So part 2 will be not berries.
Oh, okay. These ones. Well, no, these are famous berries.
And then that's the last one is famous berries.
Oh, I did the first one, which is the Encyclopedia Dramatica.
Which was the Encyclopedia. Okay.
Yeah. So this is
we can do the not berries.
Yeah, these are also not berries, but they are berries.
They're berries, but not berries.
They're famous berries. Okay. We got Barry Kogan.
How many of those berries do you know?
Okay, let's see. Barry Kogan, I know. Barry Sanders, I know. Barry Bostwick does not look familiar. Barry Manilow, come on.
Musical. No, we know Barry Manilow.
Yeah, got it. Barry Bonds. There you go. Baseball player. Let's see who else. Barry Pepper. That's he was in some movies. Barry White to me is my favorite Barry, I think.
I think he's the best Barry.
He's the best Barry, yeah.
In my opinion. Yeah.
Who else do we know? Not a lot more berries.
Ooh, nope, not very many berries that are.
That I really know.
Does Drew Barrymore count?
No. Now you're playing an improv game, and this won't stand.
You cannot have. But she's more Barry, okay?
Okay, why is Barry Watson lower than Barry Lewis?
I don't know if this is like
YouTube star.
It is.
This
ranking? Is that what they're doing?
It's ranking them. Barry Nelson.
Oh God! How do you rank a person? Like,
well, it's billboards.
It's like for how famous they got.
There's like some sort of conference of billboards that decide rankings of famousness.
You know what the funny thing is? That this article even fucking exists. Someone took their time out of their day to make the famous berries.
I mean, I do appreciate it. Barry Van Dyke.
Have it now. Okay.
Barry White Jr. Wow.
Oh, the junior. Okay. Barry Jenkins.
I don't know a lot more of these berries.
Nope, I know none of those.
Well, look, the astronaut named Barry is number 46, so that goes to show how things work in this world we live in. I feel like I should know who Barry Sloan is, but I just don't.
And why is Barry Kogan? Who's Barry Kogan?
You don't know who fucking Barry Kogan is, dude?
Who the fuck is Barry Kogan?
He's probably the ugliest Barry on there, but he's also the most famous. It's Barry. Barry
fucking,
Cogan. Yeah.
the
He's
Batman,
from Salt.
right?
He's from Saltburn. He's from the Batman.
Okay. I know the Batman
Let's
one.
see.
But
Saltburn.
also, like, okay, why is he number one? Barry White should be fucking number one, or Barry Manilow even. Like,
Saltburn. I'm gonna
I
have
feel
to
like they
cut
broke
that out.
They,
Well, it's because
Yeah,
he's
probably.
like Irish or English or something. So like, even though he's ugly, people are like, "Well, he's got a lot of character, and he sounds like this. He
He's got
sounds like this."
charisma. He's got charisma.
Yeah, no, I think that's more. I did more stupid. You did more Scottish.
Well, I don't know.
I can't
It's
really
somewhere
do
in
Irish
between
right
one
now.
of ours.
I'd have to hear it, right? You know. Oh, it's
Charisma.
me. It's a Barry Hogan. Oi, don't you
Just
know?
a little bit higher. Barry
I was about to- I was
Keoghan.
Yeah, Barry Cogan. Barry Cogan. I can't even do it. Can't even fucking do
But
it.
he's also not a berry in the botanical sense.
That's correct. Also not a common berry. Very much a popular berry.
This is like rarity berries.
That's correct. I mean, you saw
And if
how
we're
high on the list of berries he was.
Right. I mean, Drew Barrymore, nowhere to be found.
That's true.
Even though there's more berry in the name.
So I could read this article by NPR about Oregonian blackberries, or we could just look at a picture, which
Let's look at the
they
picture
have
of
a
those
name. Let's
blackberries.
see. They're called something. I gotta look and see.
Oregonian.
Blackberry.
Now, why are these brought up? Why did you bring this here?
Well, it's because basically like they
Like
grow up there in Oregon, but it's like a special type of blackberry that like only comes out in the summer, and it's like a lot sweeter than normal blackberries, and apparently it's like really good. They said they're sweet and tart, like a good glass of wine. Deep flavor of an Oregon wine is really the flavor of a blackberry. They make there you go, Marionberry. I think that's what they call it.
Okay.
Marionberry. Yeah, it's like a type of blackberry. These
So you're gonna marry
fuckers
berry
right
after
here.
you have the Marionberry.
Yeah, look at that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if you can find a blackberry like this, dude, apparently they're hella good. Because I listened.
Yes,
I
I've
was
had those. They are good.
I was driving home from work or driving to work, and I listened to the whole feature on it, and they just talked about how they're hella good, and like they just go pick them raw and you just eat it, and it's like really sweet. Because usually blackberries are kind of tart, they are good, but they're like really tart, and then these are like hella sweet and very good, but also tart at the same time. So I just want to bring that up because I remember that story. If you can find a Marionberry this summer, you should. Yeah, and then you just had a list of berries. If we were gonna do a tier
I
list,
just had like edible list if we were gonna do a tier list of berries, but
which we could do a tier list of berries one day. But
will
let's
do it
look through a
one
couple
day.
more berry pictures before we get out of here. How's that sound?
I like berries.
Some blueberries.
These are edible berries, so
Yep.
you can
Chokeberry.
eat all these. You don't want to choke on no, but you can eat it.
It has higher antioxidants than blueberries, so
Okay.
choke on that.
Oh,
Cranberries, which I love. I fucking love cranberries. And then here's the currants. We talked about this earlier.
currants. Okay.
They look pretty good.
I mean, I would eat currants.
Same. Oh yeah, remember the elderberries?
Right. Cook them fuckers.
Better cook them. And then these are elderberry flowers.
And then lemons, which are also berries.
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure
Lemons are berries? Yeah, they got berry like qualities.
they do. They're juicy. I don't know. Evergreen huckleberry. Ooh, look at that.
I'll be a huckleberry.
Goji berry.
huckleberries.
You like huckleberries? I've never tried a huckleberry.
They're very good.
I wonder-
They're good. And
I wonder if people
I've never had a goji berry.
I haven't had a goji berry either. I wonder if anyone popped in the stream and were like, they really are just talking about berries.
Yes, we are talking about berries.
It's a berry episode. We told you.
You get what you're advertised. A gooseberry, I've never had either, I don't think.
Yeah, these look good. They look like a swollen, big ol' swollen mammary, dude.
Yep. That's
Right?
where I was going with it. Yeah, maybe little pumpkins. little ball sacks kind of.
Could be a little nutsack.
Purple ball sacks, yeah.
Oregon Champion. Honeyberry. Oh, we talked about these ones. Remember?
Oh, we did, yeah.
It's supposed to be good. Jostaberry.
Lingonberry, yeah, good.
These ones are thorny and more abundant than blackberries.
Oh,
It's like a blackberry and a blueberry at the same time. Interesting. Yeah, here's the lingonberries. I want to try all these berries.
that's what I'm saying. That's really where I came down to with this episode. Is here's the list of the edible ones. I want to try them.
I want to try them all. Mulberries, which these motherfuckers give me I have the worst allergy to their pollen.
Yeah, actually, same.
Unless mulberries are different from mulberry trees, and you saw how confusing that could get. We talked about this earlier.
Okay, well, we got strawberry tree, but not strawberries grow on strawberry trees. Strawberry fruit.
That's right. Which are accessory fruit.
Which are
we call
accessory
them
fruit.
berries.
All right.
I'm still confused. Raspberries, good.
Wait a second. Why are they yellow?
Sometimes they're yellow, sometimes they're red.
I've never fucking had a yellow raspberry before.
Well, you can one day. Saskatoon berry. That looks pretty
I wonder
good.
if that's in Saskatchewan.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Cherry, let us know about Saskatoon berries and if they're good. And
travel province.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I just think Canada's all one big place, and they can just get wherever. I don't fucking know what's going on. Strawberry guava.
Oh. Okay. Actually, that sounds pretty damn good.
That does sound pretty damn good. I'll try that too. And then finally, we have the wild strawberry.
I do wonder if you can get all of these berries local. You know?
Probably not, but go to your grocery store in that section where it's like a smaller cooler and there's a bunch of square plastic containers and flip through them. There's more berries in there than you think. Sometimes there's extra ones. And then check during different times of the month, different parts of the season, because certain berries will just pop up and then you should just grab them and try them out. That's my a recommendation for any berry curious person out there.
So, moral of the story, grocery store berries, try them all. Wild berries, maybe don't try any of them.
No, you need to know what you're doing with those. Because as you can see, they all look really pretty similar. Flipping through all these berries, you're like, I can't even remember what any of them look like anymore.
Except for the doll eyes ones. I'm pretty sure I could stay away from those ones.
Yeah, no. Fuck that. I'm not eating no eyeballs. I'm not Hyena from Elden Ring. Spoilers. All right. That is a cool quest, though. I like it. Guys, Steven.
Berries, man.
What are your closing berry thoughts, if you have any? Or
I would say that's kind of a wrap on berries. And we had a berry jam. And
one thing I'll say is in the section in your grocery store where you find the Jif peanut butter and your normal jams and jellies and stuff, there's a lot of preserves there too, which are also really good to spread on toast or whatever, and they have currants and all sorts of preserves and jams, so that's kind of the easiest way to find a lot of these berries. I mean, of course it's a lot of sugar and stuff, but they typically are good. So that's
I do want to try them, and then we'll come back for that berry tier list. That would be cool.
Yeah. That'll be
Definitely
fun.
do that.
And the whole time we should be like just eating like lots of
Just
berries and just like eating hella
berries,
toast covered in multiple jams and jellies. I think that's great. Cherry responded. You want to read it?
Yeah, so she says Saskatoon berries are delicious and top tier, especially in pie.
Well, there you go. If I ever visit Canada, I'm going to try to find some kind of Canadian diner so I can get a slice of Saskatoon pie.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
Sounds pretty good.
I want berries.
I want berries now. We were supposed to get berries and like eat a couple, but I forgot and he forgot. It's fine.
We had a plan. It was, yeah.
Dude, we did this is an hour. This is exactly perfect. We're,
Oh, yeah.
we'll do that later. We'll do that at we'll do a berry follow-up. And it'll happen more in the summer.
Ooh, yeah. We'd probably get a lot of berries then.
We can get some awesome berries. Fuck yeah. Steven, lead us out, man.
Yeah, this has been Neon Pocket Dimension. I've been here with Jacob, aka Jesus. I'm Steven, the singer bro. And you can follow us at Neon Pocket Dimension. What is it? X or whatever? Twitter.com/Neon Pocket Dimension, I think. So.
No, actually, it's NPD Squad.
NPD Squad, right? We have it's Blue Sky. We're are we still?
I think we're also NPD Squad at Blue Sky. So if you just look that up on
so
either
just kinda keep
Twitter
it
or
the
Blue
same.
Sky. Yeah, just for consistency sakes. We post a lot of stuff there. A lot of engagement stuff for video game stuff, or just posting about the shows we're doing. So follow us there on either or. We post on both, so you can be all caught up with what we're doing. I'm starting full steam ahead on Wibe New, which is our other show where I interview people about what they're nerding out on. Just had an episode with Neo Yoshi talking about his Japan trip. Go up last week. This week, taking just a week off to get ready to record a bunch of those in a row. Here we are with the berries, of course, but check that shit out. And if you want to watch us live, twitch.tv/Neon Pocket Dimension, right?
Yep. I mean, Neon Pocket Dimension. You can find us at you just search Neon Pocket Dimension on YouTube. You'll find us. We're there. So.
That's right. Yeah, we also have Neon Gaming Dimension for all your gaming stuff. Odd Valley Studios for all our funny stuff, and Odd Valley Tavern, another podcast I do with my fiance and my friend, where we get drunk. Good time. So we're doing lots of content. Check it all out. Don't forget, I'm Jesus. You can find me online with that. And then, of course, Steven is the singer bro. See? Jesus here. And
I'll tell you what,
singer,
man. That was a very incredible episode, and I had a very good time. But we don't need to deliberate anymore. Deliberate anymore.
Very nice. Very nice.
We'll catch you next time on Neon Pocket Dimension. Any closing words for you, Jacob?
No, I'm very tired, so I'm gonna get the berry out of here. You berry bastards. See you later.
Don't eat too many berries. You'll be bariatric.
Don't eat the berries in your yard. You're gonna die.